Hello. Well, best laid plans don't always work out. So, the snow was mostly gone, other than a big patch that fell off the roof that I had to clear with a shovel. And the day appeared clear to get on with work outside, so I began the day with Evan. We went and dropped a couple of things off at the forge and picked up a piece of pipe from the bothy that I'm trying to use as kind of a so where the um, my shelter's fallen. My shelter where I do my bikes, it's kind of a canvas and then a metal frame, and the weight of the snow basically caused it to collapse. So what I'm going to do is put this metal pipe as kind of a sleeve around the original one over where it broke. So that should work reasonably well. However, I was cutting the pipe with my angle grinder, and all in the space of about a quarter of a second, the disc shattered into pieces. The pipe kind of flew off, and the grinder was propelled into my thigh. So, I'm okay. I'm going to say that, well, making a video, of course, I'm okay. Thankfully, the blade had just come off, so it wasn't actually that sharp, but it was still on and very powerful. And basically, what it did was it twisted itself around my jeans and around my boxer shorts, ripped the fuck out of both of them, and I've got about 1.5 inch long hole in my leg, which I did some reasonable first aid on myself actually. I always make sure that part of my kind of prepping thing, mild prepping, is just I make sure we've always got like a really really well stocked medical kit. We've even got blood pressure monitors and all sorts of dressings and things. So I patched myself up. I wasn't bleeding much. I actually cauterized the wound. Well, that's what the nurse ended up suggesting. It cauterized the wound. But I'm just unfortunately now having to take it a bit easier. The I got to the after I sorted myself out. I got to the minor injuries unit at 2. They are no, the minor injuries unit themselves are great when they're open. The NHS 111 thing is absolute nonsense. I was on hold with them for over half an hour and then they hung up on me. So I just called the hospital. I was just like, listen, 111 ain't working. I know you say that's the only way to get an appointment, but I'm afraid you just have to deal with it. I'm speaking to you because I've got a hole in my leg and somebody needs to do something about it. So kind of forced their hand. They gave me the appointment, and I think it's going to be all right. It's now kind of they've not stitched it. They've put the strips across it to hold it together and dressed it. And I've got a follow up tomorrow morning. But it's just really annoying because I was just kind of out there getting started for the first time all year and was immediately stopped. But it's not all bad. So it's just extended my enforced kind of relaxation thing. But what I have been doing instead, other than getting off to visit doctors and things, is look at this. So this is my. Just making sure that camera's pointing. So this is where we're getting it with here. We've got like a nice textured roof and sides. We've got a path here on a nice central section. So when there's nice path there. And then when we've got some more sites, then they'll all appear as their own cabins. And now I'm just working on basically what happens when you click the door and you go in, because that's what's going to take you into my 3D rendering of the web page. and I'm getting there. I've got a lot of code for it. It's as yet not stitched all entirely together, but it's all in there. So yeah, well, I'm going to keep ticking on with that. I think it's actually kind of looking cool and coming on, and I've like you can jump and there's gravity and all sorts of things like that now. So yeah, having some fun with that. I have also been doing admin things, which is going to take the pressure off later in the year, reconciling receipts, dealing with correspondence, getting bank accounts all organised for the new company, making sure that things are getting paid out of the right accounts. So, yeah, bit of an aborted start, but I'm not letting it get me down. I'm not in any pain. I've got to take antibiotics now for the next week. I've had a tetanus and polio and diphtheria shot, which means I'm not going to get any of them. So maybe I've given myself a little update. I'm going to have a wicked scar. So, hey, it is what it is. Chicks dig scars, as I understand. Beyond that, another nice day at home. We've got the fire, we've got lasagna, and well, what else does life need?